When I talk to my class, I start off by defining operations management as the set of activities that creates value in the form of goods and services by transforming inputs into outputs. Every organization is involved in either producing goods or providing services. Now, goods can be in the form of an automobile or washing machine or even a textbook. In terms of services, organizations provide services as, for instance, financial advice or servicing your car, or even at the university where students come to get an education. The idea of transforming inputs into outputs can again take on many different forms depending upon the organization. We have organizations that are manufacturing type of organizations that produce a good, for instance, this pencil here. So they may take raw materials like wood and graphite and some metal and some rubber, and by the time they finish transforming those inputs, the output is in fact this good, this pencil. You have organizations like a hospital in which patients arrive who are sick or in need of care, and by the time the hospital is finished transforming that input, the result is simply a customer who is healthy. All of this is the result of operational management activities.
I graduated from UMass Boston in December 2008. Currently, I work at a leading healthcare company which researches, manufactures healthcare products, especially medical devices. At my workplace, operations management means increasing the effectiveness and efficiencies of product and processes.
Operations management's usually the biggest department. Its mission is to lead a whole company with senior leadership and to guide all execution, all activities, and to make the decisions that make a company profitable, indeed a profitable growth company.
Soon after graduating from UMass, my husband and I purchased a breakfast and lunch place in Boston, which we operated for 2.5 years with just one employee. Opportunity came up to open a larger place, and now here we are at Hungry Mother Restaurant in Cambridge. And so far in this first year, business has been very good. Operations management were particularly useful in the day-to-day operation of the restaurant here. I learned such skills as purchasing, inventory, scheduling with 26 employees. That can often be a challenge. Customer service, obviously, in the restaurant business is a very big focus.
I'm going to briefly introduce one of the courses that we offer in the field of operations management. The course name is Supply Chain Management. To give you an idea of what this course is about, let's start with customers' needs that the company targets to satisfy. To match the supply of products and services with customers' demand, that is to provide the product and service at the right time, in the right place, with the right quantity, you usually need a network of suppliers, manufacturers, wholesalers, and retailers. And supply chain management tries to manage the flow of product, information, and funds in this network.
I work as a business process analyst, and my major responsibility is to identify areas of process improvement. I closely work with the production run team to identify functional and user issues and resolve them. I also work with business process leads and global representatives and interact with them and document enhancements in the workflows. I think operation management plays a vital role in my day-to-day work that I do.
The form of activities that operations management students can study are in fact quite varied. We have activities that involve the actual decision of which goods or services to produce or to provide. And along with that, we are involved with forecasting demand, what the consumers or customers might want in the way of those goods or services. And related to that is whether the organization has the capacity to provide or meet that demand. There are activities that involve purchasing and making arrangements with suppliers for the materials that they may need. We need to assure the quality of the goods or services, inventory of those goods, all the way to the distribution, to the point where those goods or services actually reach the hands of the consumer or the customer. The activities are varied, the purpose is important, and students who study operations management will find that there are just tremendous number of very worthwhile and rewarding type of positions for them at the institution.
They plan the company's operation. Operations management directs the research, and it manages and has product line, profit responsibility for the product line, the service lines. The very pivotal value chain of any company is managed, led by operations management, and the key strategic decisions, which you might sum up as infrastructure decisions, are managed by operations management. It's a big outfit. It's very often organized in a department, and it has, you could say, the responsibility of running the company.
We know many large companies like Walmart, Amazon, Dell, that compete almost solely based on the performance of their supply chain. However, the concepts of supply chain management is not only for large companies. It can be applied almost equally and effectively to virtually all sorts of small and medium-sized companies as well. In this course, we start with strategic issues like the design of the supply chain network itself. And then we move on to more operational topics like demand forecasting, resource allocation, and inventory management, and so on.
So when I came to UMass Boston, I was a returning college student. I had spent a few years working, managing a restaurant, working back of the house in a small business, and I found that my studies at UMass in the College of Management, and particularly in operations management, really helped focus what I had learned in life.
In the operations management course that I took at UMass Boston, the concept of looking at the world as a global village was introduced to me, where procurement and production could be in countries like India or China, and the end consumer could be sitting in any part of the world. Even the after-sales services could be in countries like Ireland or Philippines. That all these business units synchronize and work together, a very high level of operations management is needed. Operations management also opens a world of opportunities for a student. Like in my company, we have different careers like logistics manager or a supply chain manager, a buyer, a planner, associate position for warehousing. Lots of positions like this would be nice for students. That the operations management course has helped me hit the ground running and helped me design the various operation management issues in the company.